We are on the record. This is videotape number 1 in the sworn statement under oath of Stephen J. Beninati, taken by Mark Gelman, in re matter of Murray B. Cohen, deceased. This statement is being taken at 153 East 53rd Street in New York, New York, on the 50th floor, on November 17th, 2008. The time is 5:08 p.m. My name is Lisa Lavodi with David Feldman Worldwide. I am the legal video specialist. Would the court reporter, would counsel please introduce yourselves for the record?
This is Mark Gelman.
Would the court reporter please swear in the witness?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, 1 second. Okay. Go ahead. Ready, Mr. Gelman?
So please state your full name for the record.
Stephen J. Beninati.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a financial advisor.
Have you ever, in your life, in your occupation as a financial planner, known a man by the name of Murray Cohen?
Yes.
And how is it that you know or knew Murray Cohen?
Murray Cohen was a client for the period I was involved with him from approximately 1999 through 2003.
Okay, and he was a client of yours where?
At a firm by the name of Smith Barney.
And were you his financial advisor in connection with accounts that he had at Smith Barney?
Yes.
Okay. And how would you describe Murray Cohen as an investor?
I would describe Murray Cohen as a conservative individual with concern about loss of principal, and someone who was, I would describe as close to the vest with respect to his own personal financial matters.
With regard to the monies of his that you managed at Smith Barney, did those exceed $200,000?
I would call them approximately $250,000.
Okay. Do you remember the day, January 13th, 2003?
Yes.
Mr. Beninati, I could not hear your answer.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember January 13th, 2003?
Yes, my answer is yes.
Okay. And did you have an appointment to speak with Murray Cohen on that day?
Yes, at 5:30 p.m.
Okay. And that is something that was pre-planned before that day?
Yes, it was.
And through the years, had you spoken with Murray Cohen many times?
Yes.
Okay. And did you actually call him at or about 5:30 p.m. on January 13th, 2003?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what happened when did you call him at home?
I called a home number,
Okay.
and my recollection is that a woman with a Spanish Latino accent answered the phone and was sobbing hysterically. And I introduced myself as Steve Beninati, and I would like to speak with Murray Cohen. And I heard only her sobbing, hysterical nature, and I heard screaming in the background as if there was a domestic argument. And quite frankly, I didn't know who I was speaking with, so I asked if this was the home of Murray Cohen, and I heard nothing except a screaming. and then I heard what appeared to have been the phone receiver dropping on a hard surface, and then I heard a moment later someone hang up.
Now, you said you heard screaming. Was that the person that answered the phone screaming, or was that someone else?
No, I heard a male voice screaming in the background because of the fact that there was a slight echo attached to the voice, and it appeared as though it may have been in another room.
Was the screaming consistent throughout the duration? This male voice that you heard, was it consistent throughout the duration of the phone call?
Yes.
When this woman answered the phone, was she initially calm but later start crying, or was she crying from the very beginning that she answered the phone?
No, she was absolutely hysterical crying when she answered the phone.
Did you introduce yourself to her?
Yes, I did.
And did she ever say anything to you?
Not during that first phone call, no.
Okay. What happened after the first phone call disconnected?
Because of the nature of what I heard on the phone, I quite frankly did not recognize anyone, so I thought perhaps I dialed the wrong number. So I checked my diary, and I redialed a number that I thought was associated with the home of Murray Cohen. I dialed the number. I dialed what I thought was a different number, and the same woman answered the phone, also in the same hysterical state. When I introduced myself as Steve Beninati from Smith Barney, having an appointment with Murray, and I said something to the effect, can Murray come to the phone? And the same woman said, no, Murray can't come to the phone. And having the hysterical nature of the woman, and also now that she identified the fact that Murray could not come to the phone, I asked her if everything was okay. And I did not get a response. She hung on the phone for a bit. I heard the screaming in the background. She became a little more composed and just said to me, Murray can't come to the phone right now.
And then what happened?
And then she hung up.
Now, you say during this second phone call you also heard screaming in the background?
Yes.
Was that screaming a male's voice screaming?
Yes.
Was it the same male's voice screaming that you had heard during the initial phone call?
Yes.
Did you call back again after the second call disconnected?
No, I did not.
And subsequently, did you learn that Murray Cohen had actually died that day?
Yes. The following month, at some point, we had another client who had known Murray, who was speaking to an individual in our office, I believe one of our assistants,